this is going to be the hardest thing I end up doing probably during my term. It is, my father came up here. It's not easy to do this. We've got a lot of land that is in these affected areas. It is not easy to come up here and do things that are against your own financial self-interest, but in the broader spectrum of things, we cannot support unbridled development. And where it stands right now, we're one more development from completely gridlocking the city. And I'm talking about on the north side of Highway 98, across the street from the Emerald Grand, where the tattoo parlor is. Do everybody remember when they said, oh, 13 stories, is Destin out of their mind? Yeah, we are, because we won't do anything to say that needs to be reduced. And these big alligator tears about, oh, my investment. We have passed a point where if you keep on approving these monstrosity big box buildings without any parking congruency, without traffic congruency, we're just doing it because some individuals want to make their full buck, and I can't stand for it. I got to live here another 50 years. Most people in this room are going to be gone. And what are we going to be left with? I'm in it for the long term. So I do agree that there could be some tweaks, some changes. I echo the sentiments of Mr. Braden. We need to find a compromise. I think in the Southern Harbor District, South Harbor District right now I think is around 4 stories. We need to bump that up to 6. I think 6 is an accommodation at 75 feet. That's something we need to do. I don't mind doing that for the North Harbor District either. But at the end of the day, we have to entertain real restrictions. We really do. We are too far gone. It's irresponsible at this point. It's blatantly irresponsible. And I understand there's going to be folks who are going to come up here and say, listen, don't do this because I'm in the real estate business. Oh, don't do this because I need to make my commissions and I need as many units per acre because I got to make a living making a commission. This is not Destin of 1985, 1995, where we've got lots of room and anybody can make a whole bunch of money. We've gotten past that point. So my recommendation is that we go ahead with this and send it to first reading at the next meeting with some alterations. My suggestion is to incorporate Rodney Braden's suggestions for the North Harbor District and include a compromise for the folks on the South Harbor District. I understand dropping them from 110 to 50 is a lot. My suggestion is 6 stories, 75 feet. And I also understand that we've put in a grandfathering clause. I appreciate that. I like it, with the exception of subsection A. We will not be accomplishing what we need to do, which is if we grandfather in all lawfully existing prior to the effective date of the comprehensive plan, all densities, heights, and intensities, how does that fix anything? It really doesn't, because we're still going to get the 13-story monstrosity at the base of the bridge that will serve as another bookend to the Emerald Grand, and that's it. That's the end of West Destin. I can't support that. So I would remove subsection A, but leave the rest of the grandfathering clause in there. If you have an active DO, if you've got a DO and it's not expired, you got your property rights vested, but I wouldn't expand it beyond that. I understand what we're trying to accomplish from a Burt Harris claim. I understand that we're trying to dodge some litigation, but that goes too far, in my opinion.
Just a question for you. I think the portion you're referring to, that refers to existing buildings, not existing comp plan rights. It's talking about if the building exists. So if there's not a lawfully existing building, that doesn't apply. I just wanted to clarify. Sure. Yes. Put
some clarifying language in there. Otherwise, I'm comfortable to move forward. I know we would need to incorporate the changes to the South Harbor and the North Harbor with an increase to 75 feet and 6 stories, but otherwise, I'm comfortable with moving ahead.